Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to listen to a story about giving and gratitude. It's about two farmers who are given a choice that changes their fate. Through their journey, we will discover a powerful lesson. True wealth is not in what we receive, but in what we give. Listen carefully until the end, and I hope you will learn something new from this story. So let's get started. The power of giving. Once in a quiet town, there lived two farmers, Jack and William. They worked hard from dawn till dusk, plowing fields, growing crops, and feeding their families. Life was not easy, but they never gave up. One evening, as they sat under a large oak tree, a divine voice echoed from the sky. It was God who had come to ask them a question. "My dear children," God said, "if I gave you another life, what would you want to be?" Jack, the first farmer, sighed heavily. "I work so hard, yet my life is full of struggles. People take advantage of me, and I have to keep giving. I am tired of this life." He paused, then added, "In my next life, I want to receive from everyone. I don't want to give anything to anyone." God nodded. "So be it." Then he turned to William, the second farmer. "And what about you?" William folded his hands and smiled. "You have already blessed me with so much. I have never gone to bed hungry. I have felt the joy of feeding others. What more could I ask for?" He hesitated, then said, "But there is one thing I regret." "What is it?" God asked. "I wish I had helped more people. I wish no one ever left my home empty-handed. If you bless me with another life, let me have the ability to help everyone in need." God smiled. "So be it." Years passed and both farmers lived out their remaining days. When their time came, they were reborn just as God had promised. Jack, who wished to receive from everyone, opened his eyes to find himself dressed in torn clothes, sitting on a dusty street with an empty tin cup in his hands. He had become a beggar. People passed by, some tossing coins, some ignoring him. No matter how much he received, it was never enough. He could no longer work, no longer give, only wait for others to give him something. On the other hand, William was reborn into a wealthy family. He grew up to be the richest man in town, but unlike others, he did not hoard his wealth. His home became a place where no one left empty-handed. He built schools, fed the hungry, and helped farmers grow better crops. One day, a beggar knocked on the door of the rich man's house, hoping for food. William saw him and felt an unusual sense of familiarity. He didn't recognize the man, but something in his heart told him to help. "Come in," William said warmly. "You will never go hungry in my house." The beggar, who was once Jack, sat down and ate the meal, tears filling his eyes. It was then that he realized the truth. His own wish had made him a beggar, and his friend's wish had made him the most generous man in town. That day, Jack understood something he had never known before. Those who only want to receive will always remain empty, but those who wish to give will always be full. He bowed his head and whispered, "God was right. True wealth is not in what you receive, but in what you give." And from that day on, he never begged again. He worked, helped others, and lived a life of gratitude. Life gives you what you ask for. If you only want to receive, you will always feel lacking. But if you wish to give, you will always have enough. The story of the two farmers teaches us that those who are thankful for what they have and who selflessly help others are ultimately rewarded. The law of life is simple. What we give is what we receive. Remember, the goodness you offer to the world will always come back to you. Be the reason someone finds happiness, and you will be rewarded beyond your imagination. The seeds of kindness you plant today will blossom into blessings tomorrow. So the next time you think about what you want from life, remember this story. The more you give, the more you will receive. And always remember, kindness and generosity will always come back to you in ways you never expect. Hope you enjoyed the story and learned something new. If it helped, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next story. Thanks for watching.